I mean, hopefully, I mean, I understand that Jack is probably very upset at Rocket and all of this, but I hope that he won't sabotage our efforts to get our situation under control, uh, you know, by doing the very thing that Sword did that was a violation. Showing up uninvited and ratcheting up the tension in what's probably going to be an already tense situation. So,
I either see
I
this
guess
going really well or really bad. And as PTUSF, I want there to be more peace rather than war happening in the
We're
land
all
of
on the
Chernarus.
same side here.
Absolutely.
And when it comes down to it, it was just the changing of the contract is what it was, Tex. We're just going to honor the original contract is what it is.
That's respectable and that's fair. I suggested what I said earlier to Shadow. She said it wasn't necessary. I feel like I've, as valuable as that she may be in this instance, she is really taking undue risk on herself. I mean, to be frank, I guess, and Shadow, I mean, back me up here. You are obviously very aware of the dangers of coming along with this, yes?
Yes, very much so.
The Sword has frequently said that they will stop at nothing to take people and colluders, the cannibals and colluders with cannibals, and though I'm not sure if I've been named a colluder, I'm about 100% certain that Shadow has been. But I think that, especially given the high profile that Dan's been taking, I'm really hoping that Sword is more interested in focusing on that and doing so with Fire's cooperation. Because, well, I'd like to think that they would at least be able to see that we're stronger together just in terms of how many people are holding guns, if nothing else. You guys know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's not like our goals don't mostly align anyway. That's why we got together in the first place, so,
Tex, has it ever occurred to you that you're expecting them to welcome you like friends, but they're already treating you like strangers?
I try not to think too much about it. They're men under stress. I've made the point before that, unlike many other factions, we are a faction that has always been at war. And I do worry about the deleterious effect that prolonged combat is having on Sword. But we're their brothers. We've been through a lot together. I know the way we've been talking to each other on the radio wouldn't suggest that, but I don't think they want to hurt us. Sword's just the kind of guy who, when he's on the radio, he tends to bluster a little bit. He tends to, speak with bravado.
The lookout should be to our...
Shadow, is that a stick with like a knife on it?
It's a spear.
You can make spears?
Yep. Bones and a long stick.
Huh.
Oh shit.
How's it work against zombies?
You know, I've never actually used it.
Ah. Alright, there's a player.
There we go. Stay close, everyone.
Guys, Tex, how you doing?
Hello, gentlemen. How's it going?
Right? How?
You look like you could fit in well with Fire Raven.
I don't want to hear it. Tex, who are all these extras you brought?
Listen, you know very well the PTU SF is coming. You knew that this was going to be something that they were going to want to be aware of.
Yeah, who's that in the back?
Of serious. It's Shadow. You know it's Shadow.
Good evening, Raven.
What is she doing here?
Talk to Rocket. I already told him that this was happening. If he wants to back out now, we'd be just assumed to go back up the hill and march away from this.
This is not what I was told. Is she
Well,
alone?
go talk to your man.
Is
She's
she alone? I'm not talking to
I
you.
am alone.
You're here for security. Control your man, Tex. Hold here.
alone.
Goose
Oh,
watch.
what?
Oh, there's Tex right here. There's Rocket.
And Rocket.
This is not good.
Tech. I don't remember Shadow being a part of the deal. You already know our
Don't
stance on
do
the Black
that.
Paw and our stance on collusion.
I know very well your stance, and you know very well I told you that she was coming. You said that this was okay. Don't make this a situation.
Set your men up on this structure. My men have the outside perimeter. Let's go talk. If I sense any word, wind, or even a touch of Black Paw in this area, it's going to end very differently than we planned on. Shadow.
Is that clear,
I'd like to
everyone?
Fellas. Rod. Armored.
Tex.
Shadow,
Text.
the only reason right now you haven't been killed
Yes.
already is because we feel like you're the most sensible member of the Black Paw and the only one fit to lead that isn't mad or a killer. It still doesn't mean I want your presence here, and it still doesn't mean I don't know you haven't relayed this information to Jack. If any of them show up here, it's not going to go well. Keep your word better than I do.
They won't.
Tex, we're staying
That's
on
not
their
that
side.
Hey, it's the Rock.
How's it going, gents? It's been a while. Wow. Sorry to see things worked out this way.
Me too.
Alright, let's get out of the open. My men have the outside perimeter. PTU, if you'd like to set up inside this structure, that's your call how you run security, but you need to remain within this compound. Like I said, I don't need your forces intermingling with mine outside the perimeter.
What? Roger.
Goose, you got the front door. Cave, you watch the back. I'm going in the back with the boss.
Where would you like me, Tex?
Stay close.
You. Did you good?
Pleb?
Yeah.
Listening.
Are we going? Where are we going?
Alright, Tech.
Oh, here's fine. Get comfortable, come outside, get off the porch, that's fine, yep.
Say what you came to say, Tex.
Alright. Well, Rocket, this has got to stop. I understand that we disagree on the way things need to be applied sometimes, and that there are times that you feel that you need to send your men to come down a lot harder than I want to send my men to come down on people. But it is, as we have said to others, and I'm saying to you again now, it is the differences between us that make us stronger. It is the different approaches that we have that make us stronger, and it is what brought us here to South Zagoria in the first place. We have a lot of history here, and at a time like this, at a time when DAM is running their so-called party bus all over the damn place, Dr. Gregor is leaving out these broadcasts trying to scare people. We don't need people to be worried about what we're going to do. We're supposed to be the ones that are close. We're supposed to be the ones that are sane.
Tex, our mission has not changed from the very minute we got to this land. It has not changed one iota. You have altered the deal. You've been the one that's changed our status. I founded SWORD and the Brotherhood when we first got off that ship in Riffy, under one purpose with one goal. There was never any discussion about what our job was here. And up until recently, you and I were clear on that. Cannibals were to be hunted and killed. Their ilk were also to be hunted and killed. When we discovered the cult, and those found to collude with it, it was decided that they were a great threat as well, and likely cannibals themselves. Nothing has changed, except for you.
Yeah. You know what? You're right, Rocket. This place has changed me. I see that, the problem is we've come to begin to look at everything as the same kind of problem. The problem that you can only solve with bullets. Well, you know what? I don't know where to send the bullets to stop the cult. Do you? Because they've been hidden. They've been laying out in the woods. They've been broadcasting at night. They take people when they're not expected. Now, fortunately for us, DAM's been pretty vocal and pretty steady about where they like to hang their hat. They haven't been a problem for us to find them, although they've seemed to, for some reason, be a problem for them to be ousted. For some reason, we haven't been able to get the job done. The more direct approach hasn't seemed to work so far. And my different methods, the fact that I'm willing to allow my hands to get dirty by picking up the unclean and trying to lift them up, that is getting results, Rocket. I've already killed 2 cultists. Our entire faction's kill list of the cultists begins and ends with me. So don't act like I'm not doing my job up here.
What are the 2 you let go? You realize that every one of them you let live, every minute they're on this earth, that includes the cannibals and the madmen and the Black Paw that you're colluding with right now. Every second they're around, more lives are lost. Dr. Gregor's continued experiments are on you, Tex. You had opportunity to kill 2 more of their kind, and let them slip by in the name of mercy. Do you realize that mercy's not yours to give? That forgiveness isn't yours to extend? The dead are gone. Their families are the only things left on this earth. You can't forgive these people for them. That's not your choice to make.
And you seem to forget that the wrath that you seem so interested in dishing out is not yours to give. Wrath is the Lord's, Rocket.
Or do you believe yourself to be equal to God?
The sword was placed in the hands of men like us for this purpose. We are an instrument to be used here, now, for whatever reason you want to believe. There's no one else willing to stand up against this. Not even you.
Rocket, look. How much of this are you willing to burn? I mean, it's me. I'm not colluding with people. Yeah, the people who have been in the muck of things, they need a hand. Dan's a lot of trouble, I understand, but he never had a
How can
choice
you say
in some of those cases.
never had a choice? Dan has willingly chosen to go back time and time again to slaughter those that he can prey upon. The weak, the
Where do
innocent,
you think he was
strangers.
when this all started, Rocket? He was in an asylum because he wasn't right in the head, because he was confused, because he didn't know how to process things. He needed help from professionals. And they left him in there to die. To die.
And your solution now is to let him roam free with a rifle in hand and a pack of killers at his back? That's better for you than his death? You don't seem to understand,
you're
Tex.
twisting this.
Your mercy
you are
and your
twisting
actions.
this, Rocket.
No, I'm trying to tell you the truth, Tex. Because we had something once, and we can have it again. The Brotherhood's fracture only runs so deep. There's a chance you could fix this. But it's got to be on you, Tex. You're the one that's changed this. You spoke of a season of mercy. That season was to come to an end as we entered a season of judgment, a time when we struck down our enemies. It was a call to repentance, a call to change. That time has passed. You're stuck there.
No. Listen, I was on board with this. I told you about the season of mercy. The season of mercy versus the season of judgment, and telling everybody about how we were going to do this, that was my idea. Okay? I wanted to make clear that people had a choice, but they were running out of time. And I'm sorry that this opportunity to get an asset came into our hands. But think about it for a second, soldier boy. Where are we going to be without any good intelligence? Sasha is willing to help us. He's willing to give us information on the cult. He's willing to help us combat the cult. He's willing to give blood to Ender so we can research an end to what the cult is doing. Isn't that worth something to you?
The Minotaur shows up on your doorstep.
The satisfaction.
Unbelievable. The fact that you've fallen just like the Black Paw and Shadow have. The Minotaur shows up out of nowhere, with no reason. We know the cult are manipulators. That's their entire focus, their entire job. With no provocation, he shows up with some sob story about how terrible things were on the inside and how he wants out. He brings you some nameless, lesser cultist and kills him in front of you, or allows you to kill him, whatever happened there. And you just buy it? You've bitten fully into his story. You've been seduced by the cult, Tex. It is to my great shame that I haven't put you down yet. The fact that we allow this to continue on and allow our own men to be...
Stop. Enough. Easy.
You're going to
Easy.
do that? You're going to say that kind of shit to me?
Come on.
We're supposed to be brothers, Rocket.
on.
We're supposed to mean something.
Back up.
There's nothing further we can do here. Tex, get back in your little house. Go play with your men. Do what you have to do. Collude with the cult further. This fracture has run deep enough.
You're going to burn down every bridge that you have here, Rocket. We can do good, okay? It doesn't have to be this way. You
The
don't
time of
have to do
judgment
this.
is upon us, Tex. Retribution is the only answer now.
Oh!
Hey, I just heard the shot.
Get out of here!
Hey,
Get down!
hey. Get a medic, man.
Jesus. I got
We'll get a stick.
salients. Someone get the salients out of my bag. They're in the cooking pot if they're not in my bag.
Hey, who's got security right now? Good USF. Come on, USF.
Hey, we'll tell you guys do security. We got the.
I gave him a blood transfusion of O negative, guys. I need to get off the.
Server's playing slow. I got it bandaged.
Oh, get down! We cannot let Tex die.
We gotta get. Is he dead? We gotta get a stick.
Everyone get around. Can't let him take another shot.
He's still got a good pulse. Come on, man. Stay with us.
Are you even serious?
Why is he not getting?
Oh, thank God.
Get inside. Someone fix his leg. I have more.
Working on it. Working on it.
Here, I'm going to get a branch.
I got a branch.
You already got one? Alright.
Just waiting for the last.
Here, give it here. I got plenty of bandages.
Leg. All right, here. It's lagging.
Is it on the ground? There.
Oh, it got one. I got
Give
one.
him morphine.
I'm giving him morphine right now.
Has anybody seen where Rocket went?
He left.
He ran off.
They're gone.
I am being told that they are hearing voices.
Fucking coward, Rocket.
Well, this shit ain't over. This shit ain't over. What happened exactly? I didn't get eyes on it.
Similar to their Overwatch.
Stand up and
I
get
don't know where
out.
the shot came from. Tex, you good?
We need to
Come on.
exfil now. We can't
Can't do
trust the
shit.
direction. We are trapped out here. We need security.
Text. We're setting ducks right now.
We're literally stuck here. Get inside the.
We
Alex?
shouldn't get inside.
Alex?
We got to get moving.
Yeah. We gotta go. Tex, as soon as your vision is
We
good,
gotta
we gotta
make
go,
a run
man.
for it.
Now, you guys okay? Okay? Ready to
Ace,
move?
Ace, choose a path and we'll follow you. Everybody
Hey,
run.
everyone ready.
Serpentine.
Let's do it.
Don't engage, just run. Rocket, you fucking coward!
Go.
Keep running, movement on the rocks behind us.
Wait, what's that? Tex? Tex? Keep going, keep going.
Keep going!
Keep going.
Don't engage, run!
Keep going. Don't engage. Move. Tex, still up.
What is your guys' position?
We're in Grashino. I just got a CR 527 mag, so I expect I'm probably gonna die. And I told Hurricane about it.
Tex, if we get to Grashino, I have backup there. They'll be able to watch us on our approach. We may be coming in hot. Things went south. We're running from exfilling now from Star Yars, sticking to Chanel, in case we head that way.
Fun.
Sit up there just in case. I don't know if we're heading
So,
that
you
way or
want us to
not.
set up
I've
here?
given Tex the option.
And we can... Okay. Okay.